see how I got this look. Keep watching. First, I'm going to start with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the color Original, so my eyeshadow doesn't crease. Okay, now with my Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, I'm picking up the color Habit. With my flat Kabuki eyeshadow brush, I put this all over my lids because the eyeshadow primer is a little tacky and it doesn't blend my transition colors or my eyeshadow colors as nicely as I want them to, so this definitely helps. Now I'm picking up my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette and picking up the color Mousse. I'm going to be using my angled flat top eyeshadow brush, and this is the color that I'm going to be applying within my crease, using it as a transition color. Alright guys, picking up the Vice 2 palette, I'm going to put my brush in some Stash. It's a really pretty dark foresty green shadow color, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid, leaving a small portion of my inner tear duct empty with no shadow because later on I will be applying some color in that corner. And I almost forgot to tell you guys, I'm using e.l.f.'s eyeshadow C brush to apply my eyeshadow. Alright, now picking up the color Stash, we're going to use the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. Now what we're going to do is use this beautiful brown chocolatey mocha color and apply that on the inner portion of your eyelid. So I might be a tad obsessed with this color, but it's beautiful. It's chocolate time! So now what we're going to do is grab the color Caramel, which is a beautiful bronzy gold color, and I'm going to be using my Real Techniques accent brush. This brush is so perfect for getting your inner corner of your eye or just the middle of your eye in general. So we're just going to apply that gold color right in the center of your eyelids. Going back in with the color Stash just to intensify the green a little more with my C brush. Picking up the color Smoke Out, I'm going to be using my Michelle Daniel shadow brush, and this is a really fluffy brush. I'm going to then apply that color on the outer V of my eye and just building that color up to give it a smoked out look. Taking my flat top, just kidding, angled flat brush, we're going to blend that color Smoke Out in our crease. We need to make sure that all of the harsh lines are completely out of your eyeshadow. You want it to look perfect and seamless, as eyeshadow should look, guys. So let's blend, blend, blend. Picking up the color Truffled, we're going to go in with our angled flat top brush, and I'm just going to use that color just to intensify the transition color. Mousse was a little light, so I want something a little darker just to add a little more color. Picking up Stash, I'm going to use my accent brush and just line my lash line with this color. I don't know why I didn't do this after my foundation, but bear with me guys. Probably has a lot to do with the fallout, so it makes sense now. Picking up the color Strike with my all-time favorite accent brush, guys. I've said this like 20 million times in this video. We're going to apply that beautiful liquid gold color in the inner corner of your eye tear duct, if that makes sense. It just adds a pop to the eye, and I just love this color. Back in with the color Radar, I'm applying that right below Stash. Just giving you guys a quick glimpse of my eyes up close and personal. Now I'm just taking the Rimmel London Just Let It Go eye makeup remover and cleaning up any fallout that is on my face. Now applying my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer onto my entire face. Taking my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless shade 322 foundation, I'm going to be pouring some on the back of my hand, and clearly I poured way too much. So what I'm going to do now is just dab some dots onto my face and use my Real Technique sponge to blend it all out. Here's just a close-up of how my foundation looks so far. Now taking Maybelline's Master Smoky by Eye Studio, I'm going to line my waterline with the color Emerald Fury. It's a nice, pretty green color, and I think it complements the eyeshadow well. So I pick up the color 08 Future in the Jordana Cat Eyeliner, and it's kind of a whim that I just went on, and I decided to draw on some gold wing liner. Then I'm going to go in with the color Ionic in the color 24 Karat Gold, which is a gold shimmery, sparkly liner. And I go and proceed to kind of fill in the rest of my eyeliner. Don't know where I'm going with that, but I decided I don't really like how it turned out. So I took my accent brush again and just blended in the shimmer together. My flat top eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to buff that into the outer corner of my eyeshadow. Now going in with my Lorac Pro Contour Kit, I'm going to use the shade Medium Contour and contour my cheekbones. The brush I'm actually using is the brush that came with the Lorac palette, and I'm obsessed with it. So what I'm doing now is just blending the color up towards my hairline and just building up the color as I contour my cheekbones. Contouring your cheekbones slims down your face, and there's just something about a sharp contour that I cannot live without. Now taking the color Deep Contour, I'm going to contour my forehead, being that I have a big head. And then I'm going to contour my jawline just to make things appear a bit smaller. As soon as you're done adding the contour to your jawline, I'm going to go ahead with the Deep Contour and contour the bottom portion of my lip. This allows it to appear more pouty. And then of course I'm going to contour my nose because I hate my nose and I think it's huge. So this just adds a slimming effect to your nose. Time to bust out the Bare Essentials Handy Boogie Brush just to blend out all the contour lines. It's highlight time! So I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the color Medium Beige, and I'm just going to dot some concealer under my eye, highlight the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Going in with my damp Real Techniques blending sponge, I'm just going to blend out my concealer and make sure my concealer looks flawless and seamless. Taking the yellow highlight powder, I apply that to all the places I applied the concealer to prevent creasing and caking. So going in with the color Deep Contour, I just went back in and sharpened up my contour line just a little. Using my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium, I'm going to use that under my eyeshadow just to sharpen up the shadow and give it a cat-like eye effect. Using my oval concealer brush by Crown Brush, I'm just going to blend out that concealer so it's not that vivid and noticeable. Now I'm going to pick up my Pixie Bronzer in the color Summertime. Pick up my e.l.f. complexion brush and swirl that into my Summertime bronzer and bronze my cheeks, my forehead, and my neck. Now to add some color to those cheeks, I'm going to pick up the blush Peach Bellini 02 by Model Co. Now picking up the same e.l.f. complexion brush, I'm going to pick up Peach Bellini and put that on the apples of my cheeks. This is literally one of my favorite parts. I'm picking up the Mary Luminizer, and it is such a beautiful highlight color. I can't even express to you how much I love this color. So I'm just going to show you guys a swatch of how gorgeous this champagne golden highlight looks. I told you guys, it's gorgeous. So now I'm going to take my e.l.f. small stippling brush and swirl that into my highlighter and just apply the highlighter above the cheekbone. Can we talk about how amazing my highlight looks? Then I apply some highlight above my Cupid's bow, and then we are all done highlighting. Here I'm just taking my large fan brush and blending out my highlight. For my eyelashes, I'm using L'Oreal's Telescopic Shocking Extension Mascara in Black is Black. I love this mascara. It separates my lashes and makes them almost look like falsies. I also apply this on my bottom lashes and it extends them. Now it's time for the lipstick. I'm going to use MAC's Mocha lipstick and e.l.f.'s mineralized lip liner in the color Raisin. So now it's time to line those lips. And now I'm just going to fast forward through my lipstick application. So now I'm taking my Real Techniques powder brush and swirling it into my Wet n Wild Fergie mattifying powder and using Urban Decay's De-Slick Setting Spray. Okay guys, that wraps up my video. Hope you enjoyed watching. Remember to like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up.